Welcome back, everyone. It's your boy, Mr. Popo, as we return to the volcano at Lava Ridge Town to discover the Team Magma Hideout.
Maxie from Team Magma.
And, crap, is Magma the Cockney ones?
I think so.
I can't, yeah, that's right. The Aqua ones are Brooklyn Rage, so I need to bring out my Cockney, governor. Hello.
You need to work on your Michael Caine.
Oh, my Michael Caine. It's not the size, mate. It's how you use it.
I sure hope you want the fire brigade.
Master Wayne. Sometimes people just like to watch the world burn. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
So, really quick, before we get any further into this, because I keep on delaying it, mainly because I keep forgetting, we have a little bit of other business to sweep under the rug here. So a fan of the Drak Shadow channel actually did reach out to me and wanted to gently remind us that there is a Let's Play we have promised to do very soon. And it's getting a remake, which we've covered that we'll probably do that instead of the original.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a new trailer that dropped, which basically showcases all of the new assets to it. So, like, not just for the first game or the first two, it has all three games in it. And that is the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, because we have promised that we will play Spyro the Dragon. And specifically, it's going to be the Masters of the Collectathon here that are going to be taking it on, because Collectathons just don't catch my interest that much.
Right.
So I was specifically asked to show you guys the new trailer and ask what you thought of them, especially since it does show you what the original game looked like and shows you what the remake looks like. So Alex, Andrea, what was your take on Spyro Reignited Trilogy?
It looks pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It's pretty and shiny and all new.
And the studio took a lot of license for it. Like, I can honestly tell you, all the Spyro clips that I saw in that, they are not the Spyro that I remember. So, and I'm the one here who played it. So,
right.
At that point, I'm looking forward to being able to do this. And I think it's pretty much the consensus, at least for me. Please, can we do this on the Reignited?
Sure.
Please.
Yeah.
I think we've already kind of decided that Andrea and Alex will be taking it on, but I think Andrea is going to take it on because, you know, she's heard Kerr like that. Heard Kerr gaming! Oh my god! So there you go. There's the thoughts. We are going to tackle it eventually. I'm just not sure when. We'll let you guys know, obviously. But it'll be soon. TM.
Soon, TM.
You can barely hear the music.
Crap, I can't use that. Blizzard uses it. Crap.
Oh, this boulder
is shaking in response to the magma emblem. And the fact that you stomped so hard, you wrecked the volcano. Everybody's dead. I played way too many text adventures as a kid. Because I went totally nuts with that. So welcome everybody to the Team Magma Hideout. And thankfully, I didn't make you guys endure the 40 minutes of me trying to get into the Team Aqua hideout and nothing happening. Why won't there's literally a point where I was screaming at my screen going, why won't these guys move? I have the emblem, don't I? And then eventually I went back to Lily Cove City, checked my inventory, and went, fuck!
Because you didn't have it?
I had the magma emblem, not the aqua emblem.
Aww.
So I remembered it wrong. That's what happened. I suck. I'm sorry. Oh, and by the way, Lita told us to dig into Mount Chimney. He did. What do we find? I'll tell you if you beat me, governor. There you go. We occasionally cover this stuff.
So Andrea's reading some trivia on the first Pokemon movie. Read away, Andrea. What's some interesting trivia about the movie?
It's just facts about the first movie.
That's not how trivia works. You're supposed to read trivia. Now
that's
read
not
it.
what. Unfortunately, that's not how Andrea works. She reads the trivia to herself.
Sorry, dear. Scyther.
That's the thing that Andrea gets a little bit of crap for, and I have to clarify. This is not what Andrea wants to do. Like, this is fun. This is a fun pastime for us, but this is what me and Alex trained for. This is not what Andrea trained for.
Yeah.
Andrea trained in fixing your bones so she could break them again. Okay? But bottom line is, like, the media production and all that stuff, like the fun facts, all of the geeky knowledge, that's more me and Alex's thing.
Yeah.
She reads it, but to herself. Sorry.
Oh, Pucciana fainted.
Well, why would you want to know? You already know what the.
But I don't know everything.
See, that's Andrea's approach on this, is that she's like, what, you want to know? You really want to know? Go read the website. What we're basically saying is Andrea is the ultimate troll.
The ultimate.
Oi,
troll.
what are you staring at?
Oi! Oi! What are you staring at, Governor? Oi! Stop looking at your strategy guide!
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, you better run away.
You better! But hey, we can at least look on one bright side, Alex. We're not Philip Mewson on YouTube right now.
Well, supposedly now they're saying they're redoing a little bit of Pokemon the first movie over again.
Why?
And they're making Mewtwo, I think, more CGI-ish.
Why?
I don't know.
Because that's the
That didn't work in Resurrection F, people! I am not in the camp that actually likes these CG models they tried to give Goku and Frieza in that movie. Oh, that was horrible.
Holy.
Sometimes the animation style is just what works, people. It's just what works. But hey, apparently I'm smoking crack.
It's gonna be called Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution.
Evolution. I'm not buying it. I see no reason to make CG Mewtwo. I see none. The animation was fine, and it still holds up today.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like you might as well create a new story if you're gonna go that approach.
If you want to... Okay, we're going to totally ignore the pointer that just really went across the screen. This is something that actually happens when I record on Pokemon, is like I will always forget to turn off a program. And so all of a sudden my BattleNet will go off like, oh, this person has joined Diablo or whatever. And then I'm literally worried from there on in that like the bottom corner has caught it. It's like, ah, crap. Okay, I'll just go ahead and turn that off. And I completely, and I can't even fix that either. So
Vital.
in case you guys didn't know, I am playing on an emulator. There you go.
I think we got that long time ago.
Yes. In case you didn't, which more than likely you did. And another thing that I also want to sweep under the rug, we actually just barely had a new subscriber not reach out to us, but comment on one of our videos, and they get it, Alex.
They get it?
They get it. They get that we actually just want to sit back and enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know, oh, you guys are totally in it for the money and all that. And, well, if we get the money, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
But
for now, we enjoy doing it. We enjoy
yeah.
making game.
But making games?
Making games.
We make games? Alex, I don't think I signed on for the right thing here.
Have you played a lot of Sun and Moon, Alex?
Not too much of it. I know I got a decent way in, but I haven't picked it up recently. I haven't played it recently.
I wonder how close it.
I'll pick it up when it goes to Switch.
I wonder how close it kind of feels when, like when you're playing it versus the animated TV series.
I have no idea. I haven't watched the series in a long time.
It's like, did you know?
We don't care. Derpy Ash is getting a movie. This is what Andrea's leading into. She wants to talk about how Derpy Ash is getting a damn movie.
I'm not saying that. I just find it interesting that we finally get one of the professors gets married in the series.
Married?
Yeah,
Wow. Who got married?
the professor in Sun and Moon.
Oh, wow.
But it doesn't count. Then we don't care. Because if it's not Oak to Ash's mom, we don't care. Come on, that's been shipped.
Well, we should have known. We.
I think it's pretty much fact now. Like every time Ash calls home, like Professor Oak and his mom are just right there. I think Professor Oak has taken permanent residence in Ash's room.
Are you saying that Ash's mom is having an affair?
Ooh la la.
Can you really call it an affair if his dad has never ever shown up?
Yeah, where's his dad?
I think I would just call this a relationship at this point. That is a very good question, Alex. Where is his dad?
Where is Ash's dad?
Which makes me, again, feel really bad when I read all that rumor stuff about Ash actually having his dad in the series.
Yeah.
And I was looking so forward to that, and it never happened.
So sad.
It's kind of the reason why I stopped watching Pokemon. I'm just like, no, I wanted this to happen, and no, it didn't.
Well,
and the other thing I wanted to have happen
remember
was...
back in the day when we actually wrote a fan fiction story or something?
Okay,
we?
you guys didn't you? You wrote some fan fiction together.
Did we?
Yeah.
When?
A long time ago while we were in school and we
Oh
were...
my gosh, I have a dark side, and I didn't realize I did. Go on.
Yes, Adam wrote fan
You don't
fiction.
remember? What, you don't remember?
I have a history in fan fiction? What the heck?
Or we wrote a script or something.
I wrote scripts, so I don't remember writing scripts for Pokemon.
You don't remember that? And you were trying to submit it to see if it actually would make an episode?
I don't remember it, no. Like, I remember writing so I actually had like a full-on idea I was trying to get off the ground in high school. Yes, before people jump down my throat on this, I know that there's a lot more involved in the animation process. I was a naive high school kid. Shut up.
It's okay.
I was actually trying to get something off the ground, and it didn't pan out, especially when I found out that it was... And I didn't know... Nobody will believe me. I did not know that it was directly ripping off Saint Seiya. I did not know about Saint Seiya. I didn't. And I only have my testimony to say that. I did not rip off Saint Seiya. I did not know about Saint Seiya at the time. And then I looked at Saint Seiya and went... God damn it.
Crap.
No, I literally went like, God damn it.
No.
And I immediately scrapped. Like, my hopes were destroyed.
Oh, that's so sad.
No.
Because I thought I had like this really awesome idea, and no, it's been done.
No, there was a time when we decided to write this script story or something because I thought...
Yeah, what was it about?
So it was like basically, I think, in this story of ours that apparently Ash will come across his dad, and he was acting like kind of like Brock's dad in a way. And then there was just a scene where it was they were getting in the shower and you were
Oh my god.
you were doing a
Did you drug me at some point?
No.
You guys had some interesting
I
dating
don't
history.
remember writing anybody in the shower.
And you were having him singing a song, and then
I feel like those one parents that were hippies back in the 70s or back in the 60s, and then all of a sudden they realize like, oh my gosh, we have like these points where we blacked out. That's how I feel right now. Like some part of my childhood has been blocked out from existence.
I can't remember if it was we were just putting in the song I want to be the very best or something, and somehow there was a suggestion saying it gives a Clementine or something like that. Like I said, this was like back in like high school.
And you and me did this?
Yeah, we were just...
Yeah, you drugged me. That's the way that this went.
She seduced you.
Wow! Andrea! The scandal! I don't remember this. Like, I remember seeing, like, the rumors of Ash having a dad and him eventually showing up in the series, but I don't remember writing something to that effect.
Well, we were doing this because we thought it was like, I don't know, I thought it was we were doing it because it was like some contest and hopefully we could make it like an actual episode.
Maybe, but I don't
That was
remember
a long
writing
time
it.
ago.
But then again, like, the other thing, too, that, like, is the writer's cardinal sin, and Alex would smack me for this, I don't have a lot of the scripts that I wrote way back when.
Well, this was a long...
One of the reasons being is, like, you don't realize that you're a bad writer until you actually look at it.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the other thing, too, was, unfortunately, a lot of my stuff was lost.
If this still existed to this day, Alex, would you read it?
I probably would.
Just to see how...
I want to read it. It's too
I'm
bad.
almost afraid to read it at this point. Like, I don't know if I want to know my inner fan fiction self.
Especially from back then.
Yeah.
Come on, you never wanted to write some Xenogears fan fiction?
No. No, because to me, Xenogears is perfect, and I don't ever need to change it. That's the thing. No, my concept, like in high school, was always to create new ideas. Like and here's the thing: when I say create new ideas, I was really just ripping off a bunch of other things, and in some cases, blatantly ripping off and not realizing. But like there was stuff in certain series that I liked, and so I wanted to try and put them all together and make it all work.
Yeah.
Only problem is that anime had made it work for 20 years
Well,
before
hence why we were just doing this by the phone. We were not in the same room trying to write this story.
Okay, that might also be why too. Like a lot of our phone. This is gonna sound really bad because we're married and all that, but a lot of those phone conversations, they're kind of a blur to me at this point.
That was a long time ago, but
I remember doing a lot of stuff to try and impress you and everything like that, but like a lot of the cooperative stuff you bring up to me, I don't remember that. It's like, you'd think I'd remember stuff like that, but it's almost like a college hangover. You just forget. And now I'm gonna get a bunch of people like, you don't care about your wife. You don't care. You don't remember all the minor memories. I remember some. I remember some of them. Not everything. Sorry.
I mean, granted, I don't remember what we talked about in that script, but there were just very few points. But that was a long time.
But then again, like there were conversations we had where like you and I were reading Harry Potter together, and we were both saying like this is how it should have gone. In fact, she was unfortunately the person that had to deal with the brunt of my anger when Sirius died.
Right.
Oh, I was so mad. So mad, and I blamed Andrea for it, basically.
And I remember you calling me at work when you finally finished the end of this.
Let's call this episode Drak's Weird Fanfiction.
Can we just like skip the middleman here and just say Drak's secret life?
That Drak didn't remember.
No, but I remember like very vividly after reading book 5 of Harry Potter and calling you up and blaming you. It's like, I am pissed off right now and it's your fault. And I think I hung up on you. And
really?
Yeah, I think so. I was mad. And I don't think I talked to you after that for like another 2-3 weeks.
Jeez.
After that.
I cannot believe.
Well, part of that was just because I thought like after that anger outburst, I thought she wasn't talking to me anymore. So it was like, oh yeah, you effed that up pretty good there, buddy. And I just immediately assumed like she wanted nothing to do with me at that point. Like her parents hated me and all that fun stuff.
Wow.
Relationships, according to Drak. That should be the title. No, it should be The Secret Life of Drak. Jeez, I don't remember half of this. I wrote fan fiction, guys. Apparently, it's a real thing. About Drak, about Ash and his dad in the bathtub.
And somebody in the shower and singing the Pokemon theme.
The frick was wrong with me? Okay, well, that's a thing that happened. And what's sad is like Alex knows all the stuff that he's ever written.
Probably.
I think you have all of your treatments, don't you? Because you showed me the Chrono Trigger one, but I know that you've come up with stories before that.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably also lost some stuff over the years too, but I mean, some stuff only existed in like notebooks that got thrown away at some point, so it's hard to say.
Before people actually ask, okay, what was the treatment entirely a ripoff of Saint Seiya? No, to me it was a ripoff of a bunch of things. It had elements from like Sailor Moon, Mystic Knights of Tir na Nog, Phantasy Star, Warriors of Virtue.
Holy shit.
It had a bunch of stuff derived from it. And then, like, I got a good distance in. Like, I picked voice actors. I'm not kidding. I picked voice actors from high school friends I knew to play these characters because I literally wrote them to be those characters. And then ultimately what happened was one night my little brother was watching Saint Seiya.
Yeah.
And I came in, I didn't know what it was. And all of a sudden I looked at him and went, in my head going, that's my idea. That's my idea.
They stole my idea 30 years
30 years ago. They stole my idea. They read my mind when I was not even in the womb. And going, well,
Too bad.
that destroyed my hopes. It literally did. It crushed me internally.
that's so
and
sad.
nobody, like I remember doing this. Like I saw it, and then I went to my room and I cried myself to sleep because my literal viewpoint was like, I've been working on this for years and I've been ripping something off and I didn't realize that I had. Now, if I had done that now, my answer to that, and Alex probably would have even looked at me and said, well, that's okay. We just got to make it look different, right?
Yeah.
But the way that I looked at it is, copyright's a serious offense, and I'm literally going to, lose whatever credibility I had. And so now you guys have had a peek into the secret life of Drak. I hope you're all happy. Happy!